Today I want to talk about the application of the Alexander technique to acting. In my previous video I looked at dance and how we can apply the technique to dance, and in particular you would have seen I spoke a lot about space. So the need for space, and in reference to dance, so the space in between parts of the body. And when we're talking about acting, it's not really any different, because the primary tool of the actor in conveying, expressing emotion, thoughts, ideas is the voice. So the voice too, as a mechanism, needs space in order to work. So there's space for the production of sound, so I need the same idea of space in between the parts of the body so that things can be tending to lengthen away from each other. I'm creating this space inside of my body as I talk right now so that there is an easy resonance to my voice, so that my articulation works easily and freely. So for the art of the actor, simply in producing sound, we need to have space in the body. But also beyond just the production of sound, I also need space in the body for the emotional experience. So as I'm talking, I'm conveying ideas, experiences, and emotions. These emotions are expressed and experienced and then expressed through the body, which then comes out through the voice. So I need to be leaving space in the physical apparatus for this, the experience of the emotions to emerge inside of me, and then space for the vocal mechanism to express that sound. So the other kind of space that we also need is the space mentally, all right? So as an actor, I'm conveying ideas. I'm conveying ideas across to the audience member. Those ideas evoke a particular emotional response in the audience. So I need to make sure that I'm leaving space in my performance for those ideas to land in the mind and in the body of the audience member and in myself as an actor, so that my experience as the audience has an experience is also a genuine experience, but not a false experience, that I'm responding in my body in a truthful manner to these ideas that I'm conveying. So let's take, for example, a soliloquy, and I'm going to go to Shakespeare's play Twelfth Night, and I'm taking a soliloquy by Viola here. So Viola is a female character. In this play, she is disguising herself as a man. Now, we have a character here conveying ideas, experiences, feelings, emotions that essentially have to come out through words. That is the primary tool of the actor, is the words that are used, especially in playing Shakespeare. So in some forms of acting, it can become very physical. A lot of film acting is very physical with not a lot being said. But the most notable thing about playing Shakespeare is that words are the primary tool for conveying ideas, thoughts, emotion. So here is Viola. This is a scene where a messenger from Olivia has just come to say that she is returning a ring which Viola never gave to her. So Viola has received this ring, the messenger has left, and then she says, "I left no ring with her. What means this lady? Fortune forbid my outside have not charmed her. She made good view of me, indeed so much that sure me thought her eyes had lost her tongue, for she did speak in starts distractedly. She loves me sure. The cunning of her passion invites me in this churlish messenger. None of my lord's ring, why he sent her none. I am the man. If it be so, as 'tis, poor lady, she were better love a dream. Disguise, I see thou art a wickedness, wherein the pregnant enemy does much. How easy is it for the proper false in women's waxen hearts to set their forms. Alas, our frailty is the cause, not we, for such as we are made of, such we be. How will this fadge? My master loves her dearly, and I, poor monster, fond as much on him, and she, mistaken, seems to dote on me. What will become of this? As I am man, my state is desperate for my master's love. As I am a woman, now alas the day, what thriftless sighs shall poor Olivia breathe? Time, thou must untangle this, not I. It is too hard a knot for me to untie. So here we have Viola in the moment realizing what's going on. So we begin with her first not understanding why this ring has arrived. So she says, I left no ring with her. What means this lady? Now, very often as actors, we don't want to leave a space after that. A space where we allow the experience of what the actor has just said to have an effect. I left no ring with her. What means this lady? That moment, that pause, that space allows me to then register, fortune forbid my outside have not charmed her. Again, that pause after that line there allows me to then go to my next idea and to allow that to have an effect on me. She made good view of me, indeed so much, that sure me thought her eyes had lost her tongue. For she did speak and starts distractedly. She loves me sure. The cunning of her passion invites me in this churlish messenger. None of my lord's ring, why he sent her none. I am the man. Again, this space, this pregnant pause. Right? So in that soliloquy, Viola speaks of the pregnant enemy, referring to the devil. Yeah? The pregnant enemy. That the disguise, I see thou art a wickedness, wherein the pregnant enemy, the devil, can do a lot. So the devil works his ways. Right? So this pregnant pause is a space in which things can begin to happen. Experiences, ideas, thoughts begin to well up in the actor and in the audience. The audience member can begin to have an experience, begin to understand, and let these ideas that I, the actor, am giving them create an experience inside of them, create the feelings, so that when Viola goes on to say, if it be so, as 'tis, poor lady, she were better love a dream. That I can understand what position this poor Olivia is in. I can begin to experience the agony that Olivia would be going through if she were loving something that she could never have. So not only is it important that I have space in the body to allow my voice to be able, and this is something I will talk more about in a video where I dedicate a little bit more time to the voice. Today is really about the application to acting and why we as actors don't want to not give space in between the things we have said, and to also be careful not to act in the spaces. So I see a lot of this happening, where actors feel that they need to fill in the spaces with lots of doing of things, that they don't trust the words, particularly when it comes to Shakespeare. They don't trust what it is that they're saying. They don't trust that if Viola says, what means this lady? I left no ring with her. Other way around. I left no ring with her. What means this lady? That they feel they need to go, I left no ring with her. What means this lady? Fortune forbid my outside have not charmed her. So they feel they need to fill in the space with doing something. But that doing something and all the facial gestures and the things that we're doing there actually steal away from what we have said and the ideas that we've passed over to the audience. It makes them look at our faces and see all the contortions and things we're making instead of taking on the ideas we've said and allow those ideas to wash through them and create an experience. You see, we as actors often forget that our purpose is to create an experience in the audience. Yes, in ourselves, but that's secondary. The experience in myself, if it doesn't convey to the audience member, I have failed at my job. So we have to trust that pause. I left no ring with her. What means this lady? That in that space, things begin to happen, that I don't need to fill that space with lots of acting and what means this lady? Fortune forbid my outside have not charmed her. She made good view of me, indeed, so much that... So all of that just clouds what I'm saying, when all I need to say is, she made good view of me, indeed so much that sure me thought her eyes had lost her tongue, for she did speak in starts, distractedly. So what I'm really interested in is just communicating the ideas and what I'm saying. I don't really need to act, and this is the wonderful thing about Shakespeare. If we just concern ourselves with communicating what it is that he has given us in the most truthful way possible, and leave space for the audience and for even ourselves as the actor, for that to wash over, so that what happens is the one idea comes out of the other. Because the art of acting, and particularly in playing Shakespeare, is about the actor discovering in the moment that, so I'm not thinking before I speak. I left no ring with her. What means this lady? I'm revealing my thought as I say it. I left no ring with her. What means this lady? Fortune forbid my outside have not charmed her. Right? So it's a very different thing. So, space in the body for the voice, something I will talk about more in another video. But for the actor, space to allow things to happen, allow thoughts, ideas, and emotions to arise in yourself as a performer and in the audience members. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.